Hi guys, the next Coolify service that we're going to be self-hosting is called Kuzzle. Kuzzle is a backend that you self-host. So let me show you how to self-host it. So we're going to go into the projects tab in Coolify and hit add. And then call it whatever you want. I'm going to call it Kuzzle. Select the production environment, hit add a new resource. And then in the search bar, search for Kuzzle, and then select the server. And now we are pretty much done. If we check the environment variables, there's a couple here, but nothing that we need to change. And so let's hit deploy. So now our Kuzzle container has started. We also have a Redis and Elasticsearch container. And the last one to start was Kuzzle, and so we're going to wait for it to be healthy. And it just turned green, saying it's healthy. So let's go ahead and copy the domain without the port and visit that in the URL. There we go. We've got our Kuzzle backend set up. So I'm not too sure how to use Kuzzle. It's my first time. From what I can see, what I'm guessing is that you configure it using the API itself, but I have no idea if that's the case. If so, as a person that prefers UI, I'm not really feeling Kuzzle. It does come with a CLI called Koru that you're meant to use to set up your application when you get started. So the best thing to do is that I would recommend is to first go into the documentation and see how to set up your project to start before you even think about self-hosting it, because then you're just going to get confused. So you go in the terminal and type in the recommended command to set up your project. I believe it is in the GitHub for Kuzzle. So if you go down here, you can see here, after you've installed the Koru CLI, you would run something like this, and it would set up your project. And your project would be set up with these files right here. And that, I think, is the better starting point. But anyways, that's how we ran the Kuzzle service on Coolify. And we got our backend set up. And again, perhaps you can just use the backend itself, the APIs that are launched immediately to set up your backend. I'm not too sure, and it's looking a little too complicated for the amount of time I want to spend on this. So I'm going to end the video here. And if you do end up using Kuzzle, please leave a comment and just let everybody else know how to set it up. So that's going to be it. I will see you in the next video.